Don't get me wrong.
Breaking news. The jury has reached a unanimous verdict in the case of Daniel Penny. He's been found not guilty on the charge of criminally negligent homicide. Now remember what was at stake here. The jury could not agree on manslaughter. They failed to agree twice. The judge gave them another bite at the apple on this lesser charge, negligent. They now say not guilty.
How you feeling?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. He's feeling good. He's feeling good.
What's up?
You can clearly see in his face that he realized, again, I'm speaking without my lawyer, and somebody is telling me,
Come together. How's it going? How's it feel?
Feels great. He's finally got the justice he's deserved.
Did you think it was going to happen?
Sorry? No, we think that this should have happened probably on day one, but the point thing is it happened. So we can't control the timing of it, but we can certainly savor the outcome.
And why do you think it was not guilty?
That's
Instead
good. That's that guy.
Well, he's not guilty on a few different reasons. Because his actions were justified. He was trying to help people on that train, and he did. And number two, he's not responsible for the death because the death was caused by a lot of other factors that we tried to present with a lot of clarity, such as the K2 abuse and the sickling crisis, and cardiac issues. Not to mention the paranoid schizophrenia, which only added to that impact. So I'm just glad that the jury was able to truly evaluate that as a potential cause of death, and that Danny was justified in the actions that he took.
Wait, Joe, hold on.
But what I find surprising, immediately BLM supporters come out.
He was hungry! He was killed for being poor! No justice, Shame on you! No justice, no peace!
They have something to say about the situation by reacting like Jordan Neely.
Hi, Harris, that's right. Protesters are pretty upset. There's a large crowd of them out here next to me. You can hear them rattling the police barricades, saying no justice, no peace. And what they're yelling now follows a series of threats that they hurled earlier as the defense walked in with their client, Daniel Penny, telling the defense team that Daniel Penny can have no peace here in New York if he's found not guilty on this lesser charge, criminally negligent homicide. And from what I can hear right now, they're repeating those threats. They are very angry. Harris, I also want to mention there were a couple people here this morning to support Daniel Penny, but the anti-Penny crowd far outweighs them, and they seem pretty upset. We're seeing police officers come out here in droves to try to keep the two groups separated for now. But I'm looking at our notes from the courtroom, and it seems like this is the first time we've seen some real emotion from Daniel Penny. His attorneys told me this morning that this trial has understandably taken a toll on him. He's been spending time with family and friends to try to stay calm. And our courtroom reporter telling me for the first time she sees him visibly smile, now hearing that jurors have decided he is not guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Harris, are you with me?
Yes, CB, thank you. Sorry about that.
This is sick. They don't give a goddamn about us. I didn't hurt nobody or kill no goddamn body. But I did more time than that man did for killing somebody. If we don't get no justice, they don't get no peace.
Number one, I'm not surprised he didn't smile, because I know for sure if he ever smiled one time, you guys would take it out of context as if, hey, he's happy he did something and he's happy he's gonna get away with it. Simple.
I want to give a shout out to Daniel Penny, acquitted, for saving all them people on that New York City subway system. That man did nothing wrong but save people being threatened by a convicted multiple time criminal. Now y'all want to demonize him because maybe he shouldn't have went as far as he went. But that man really believed, he's a Marine, he really believed he was saving people that day. And he did, from a criminal. But salute to Daniel Penny for being acquitted. Law and order. Y'all don't understand it because y'all rather celebrate someone. Y'all rather celebrate the criminal in this situation and not this hero.
I'm not celebrating the win to make people angry. All I want to point out is there's more people that are not white that agree that Penny is a hero. Don't believe me? Listen to the witnesses.
Then he came in, like he put like his hand so he could come in, right? Okay. I guess he was pissed or something, but I looked at him, right? And then he started taking off his sweater, dummy hard, and then he threw it. And then he told like everyone that he had like a rough day and that he don't care what happens today. He don't care about going to jail, but that someone's dying.
Was there a fight at all? No, he came on the train. I was sitting right there. I was sitting next to everybody that was moving. That was the last one I was sitting. He came on the train. He was like, yo, I'm looking for food. I'm looking for this shit. Like, he was ready to risk it all, basically. He was like basically, he's going to tell the people about to hurt somebody. He was jumping on the floor. He's like, I'm ready to hurt somebody. I'm ready to do this. And he was right here. Like I said, I don't think he did nothing wrong. Everybody moved, and he was about to start hitting people. He came in and he tried to just while the cops was coming. They took that. Everybody, I was falling down home. Yeah.
All I want to say is this. If somebody enters a metro, throws that he's hungry, he's gonna do something, and he's ready to go to prison, I'll be very defensive.
Right here. Yeah. Okay, what did you see?
What did I see? I was sitting up there, I heard the young man that's on the floor saying, you know, hey, I'm willing to die, you know? I'll do anything. I'm willing to die. I'll go to jail. I don't care. I don't care. And he was saying it so loud that everyone turned around. So the young man, he got belligerent and he tackled him down. Oh. He was tackled in the brown jacket, the one that just went past.
The guy in the brown jacket?
Yeah, you got the brown jacket. Yeah.
You got a guys in the briefs here. You got a brown jacket, tan jacket. Take him to the prison right now. And take it away. So he took him to the ground? The guy with the brown jacket took him to the ground.
Yeah, he took him around and not a hard chokehold, just enough to secure him, and the guy fought. And he kept holding him, all right? And then that's when everybody totally realized what was going on. And I think these guys on drugs, you know, because when he came in, he was unbelievably off the charts. He scared the living daylights out of him.
How did he bring him down to the ground? Like he picked him up and throw him on the ground?
I think he stood up, grabbed him, turned him around, and put him to the ground.
Already trying to find out, did he really use some aggressive rep? No, he held him and put him on the ground. You have to be careful. And they already said Daniel Penny went to the officers, yeah, without the lawyer. And he spoke, and that's why he's in this whole freaking situation for years. People, it's wild when people always want to make you the bad person when you're disciplined and trying to be a good person.
So I think that the most surprised person in that room may be Alvin Bragg, because you have a jury that apparently couldn't agree on the more serious offense, but then they came back and they said, but we do agree that he's not guilty of the lesser offense. So it's not exactly how this was supposed to play out in his view. And you keep in mind that this is a jury that received an Allen charge. And so that's where the court says, go back and try again. It's a favorite charge of prosecutors because jurors often do then produce a compromise verdict, a conviction for the prosecutor.
Yeah, you know, that's really what I was asking my guest who's now rejoined me, Andrew Cherkasky, about, Jonathan, was this idea that it is a gift. Because what it's telling the jury tacitly is, you need to go back and find this guy guilty of something. So have at it, and here's a lower charge. Maybe that's not the intention, but that is that favor that you talk about that jurors may perceive it as.
You might be wondering, who is Alvin Bragg? Ta-ta! Progressive Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg downgraded staggering 60% of felony cases to lesser charges last year amid fury over criminals being repeatedly released to roam the streets of the Big Apple. this guy is responsible that certain people can be on the outside without medical help, and when they go like this, we got a narrative again to support black people and BLM. That's the issue. I'm not surprised the jury is like, I don't think he deleted the person, but for the lesser charge, he's definitely not guilty.
I just want to say, I miss my son. My son didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through this either. It hurts. Really, really hurts. What are we going to do, people? What's going to happen to us now? I had enough of this. The system is rigged. Come on, people. Let's do something about this.
Let's do something about it. Too often.
What I do find very sad is that Jordan Neely's mom passed away when he was 14. She was deleted at home, put in a suitcase and dumped somewhere. And I can understand that mentally it can really destroy you. But even if it did destroy you, I find it odd that he was homeless, but now we have a father talking about this issue. Could you have done something about it? Could you at least elaborate how the system might have failed your son so you could not help your son? Just don't focus only on the crime, because by that time he was already gone. He had no food and he was ready to go to jail. That doesn't make any sense. What about all those cases and the reason that he might have tried pushing people onto the metro or whatever, lady that he punched, BLM? Why didn't you help him by then? Why did you have to wait till he broke down? Because that gives you a motivation to scream again?
Sir, did you want to start off with just the immediate reaction to the not guilty verdict in the Daniel Penny case?
I have to admit I was a little surprised. Having hung on the higher count, I was not expecting that they would so quickly acquit on the lower count. It probably shows that there were only one or two people in the original high count that hung based on their desire to see a conviction. So I think it's a good thing. Now, I think the next step has to be the removal of Alvin Bragg from the role of district attorney. He is a disgrace to the office. The two cases he brought should never have been brought. The case against Donald Trump, which was made up out of whole cloth, which to my mind involves unethical, unprofessional conduct by Bragg, and also this case, which should never have been brought either. He brought it only because of the racial component to the case and because of pressures from Black Lives Matter and other groups on the outside, both white and black radicals who wanted these cases to be brought, wanted this case to be brought, and who are going to continue to complain even though there were obviously black members of the jury who voted to acquit as well.
It's like everybody else has vigilantes. We need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud. How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
Right.
I'm tired.
Tired.
I know you're looking for us to be like, oh, go and march. Go and march. No. This weekend, I want you to hold a community event everywhere from the Bronx to Houston to Seattle to Florida. Black people hold community events and talk about what you need.
And I believe what many people are hearing, that if somebody comes looking as if he has just taken drugs, he's ready to go to jail, he's ready to kill somebody, even if he just said it, nobody is going to stop him. And if he tries to hurt anybody in a metro, everybody is just gonna watch. And if everybody just leaves and some black person gets hurt, hey, I'm 100% sure you're gonna say nobody helped that poor black woman, right?
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Durloqueta verdeta welcome.